Hi there, this is Bryan, and I'm the new district governor for Lions District of Iowa 9 Southeast. I'm coming to you tonight from my home in Burlington, Iowa. It happens to be Sunday evening, July 14th or June 14th, and I just wanted to record a little introductory video about myself and some of my goals for the year. I'm hoping that this will be put on YouTube and on our Facebook page. And I want to make sure this gets to all the Lions in our district because I'm so proud to serve with each one of you to lead this district for the next 12 months starting July 1st. As you know, this has been a very, very difficult and challenging spring with the pandemic, and we've all had to learn new ways to get together, to meet, to do service, and so forth. Most of us, I think, in the business world have been on Zoom and Google Meet and Teams and a bunch of different kinds of video and virtual meeting programs. And I'm actually doing this for the first time. I'm not streaming it, but I am recording it. And you can see myself, you can see part of my screen. And so this is an introductory video for all the Lions in 9 Southeast. I want to start out by reading a speech that I had prepared, what I'm calling a speech for club improvement, and I'm going to go ahead with that right now. So I want to thank you for the opportunity to share today. My career as a geological engineer has involved the integration of earth, science, and engineering to solve problems in our environment. Part of that work has included the work of studying and evaluating foundations for buildings and structures. A foundation is the lowest part of a structure that rests on the earth to support all of the construction above it. That sounds simple, but there's more than meets the eye. Let me share with you about how serving in Lions Clubs International, like foundations, involves digging deeper, spreading out, and proving value. Sometimes foundations must include innovative design that carries the structural load in a special way in anticipation of future conditions. Even after the design is done and we are starting construction, we might have to dig deeper to find more suitable soil. This adaptability is something that Lions must do for each service journey that we take. We must adapt to have fun while serving. Do not be stuck in the mud. We should also be the step up that new Lions need to realize self-confidence to move to the next level of leadership. Sometimes rising leaders just need some reassurance from an experienced Lion who has come before them. Like good foundations, Lions are always busy carrying the load. We work with others to do what we can to help those in need in our communities. Like foundations beneath buildings, Lions need to spread the load out over many eager helpers. Many hands make light work of a heavy task. No single footing carries the load of the whole structure, but rather the whole foundation works as a system to successfully meet the needs of those it serves. For foundations, that is the building or structure above. For Lions, that is the communities we serve. In this same way, Lions must build leadership capacity to manage the service and carry the load. It should never fall on one Lion to do it all. Teams need leaders, and leaders need teams if either are to achieve their goals and objectives. Like all foundations, we must always be ready to serve through tough as well as easy times. Our longevity and stability as a Lions Association becomes something our communities can rely on for generations. Deep foundations for very heavy structures will many times be required to prove their load carrying capacity through a special testing process. However, with Lions, we prove our reliability as community servants by faithfully doing the things our communities have come to expect. What is your club known for? The answer to that question probably has an answer that shows your community has put their faith in your ability to get things done. It is a measure of clout and credibility that cannot be achieved by shortcuts or shoddy service. It is through a testing over many years through adversity to always meet the needs. Where there is a need, there is a lion. Like most foundations, are simple yet critical to the success of the structure built above them. Lions are critical to the success of our communities. We may not look like much, but we are always busy working behind the scenes. Many times there is no one else carrying the load. I want to encourage each of you as lions to dig deeper, to adapt our service to be fun, and to provide a step up to younger lions to build their confidence. Spread out to find new members so our association can accomplish all the service that our communities need, and so we can build our leadership capacity accordingly. Finally, we should always be conscious of our past as we look toward the future, because our past service has proven to our communities that we are a valuable foundation that can be relied upon for many years to come. I hope that short speech encourages you as a lion, and I hope to get to meet as many lions in southeast Iowa as possible during my year as district governor. I've already had one club in Victor, Iowa reach out to me to come to their picnic on July 13th, and I'm so grateful, and I will be there. I have on the screen here the names of our first vice district governor, Nancy Ayler Love, from our Crawfordsville Club, and her contact information is here. And second Vice District Governor Brenda Axtell from Grandview Letts. Both of these ladies have a tremendous amount of experience in lions. They will be part of my district governor team, and they will try to attend meetings in clubs throughout the district, and we will try to split those duties up. I'm also very conscious that the COVID-19 and social distancing requirements may still be in place in many communities, and many folks may feel like they can't come in person. And I would like to extend the invitation that we could have virtual meetings on freeconferencecall.com or Teams or Zoom or Google Meets or GoToMeeting or you name it. If your club has something, has a desire for that kind of a meeting, I would love to be a part of that. We will be scheduling officer training coming up in July. We will also be scheduling some zone chair training for the zone chairs. I have a map here of the, let me make sure I've got this up, map of the 9 Southeast District. I am in Zone 7 here in Burlington. We are looking for Zone 7 zone chair. We're looking for a Zone 6 zone chair. And finally, we're looking for a Zone 5 zone chair. So here on the eastern side, we are looking for a zone chair in those areas. So I wanted to show you the map, and just to make sure you had that, we can send that out, and that'll be part of my newsletter in July, as well as the speech that I just read to you, delivered to you. Now I want to reach out one more thing here as we look into the year ahead. This is a feature that was in the February Lion magazine. It talks about your best year ever, your best lion year ever for 2021. Of course, it talks about Singapore in late June. And unfortunately for me, I was really looking forward to that trip. It was an opportunity for me literally to circumnavigate the world in an airplane, flying through Dubai to Singapore, a short trip to Australia, and then back to Chicago. But those plans are all canceled, and that is not going to happen this year. But it was an opportunity back in February for me to get training at the Q Center and to meet most of the other district governors from around the world near Chicago for about a week's worth of training. And I really enjoyed that, met some really neat people, and hope to rekindle those relationships possibly next year in Toronto. Also, as far as we know, this September, the USA-Canada Lions Leadership Forum is in Kentucky, Louisville. And I'm looking forward to going to that as well. So June is out, and as we look into July, we're going to welcome our new officers. And I want to thank you so much for all the officers, the presidents, the vice presidents, the secretaries, the membership chairs, the service chairs, the leadership chairs, all the people that are working on service for their communities. It's really good. So we need to install our new officers. We can install officers either remotely if you want district governor assistance, or it can be done by the secretary of your club. And just wanted to make you aware of that. It's a time to do the new officer installation, and we will provide officer training. As we look into August, want to stay active. This is a time to maybe do some service. Some clubs we know do go dark during the summer months and strike up meetings and such again. But Lions isn't about meetings as much as it's about service. And if your meetings support your service, I encourage you to have your meetings. But I want to encourage you to plan for service at those meetings. Maybe there's some fundraising opportunities that you can work on. Maybe you can change the plans that you had that possibly got canceled by the COVID-19. September comes up, and again, the USA-Canada Lions Leadership Forum is there. Maybe a service opportunity for back-to-school bash. So there's lots of opportunities with vision screenings and such for school preparation, presuming kids do go back to school this year. October comes, and of course October is Vision Awareness Month. Get creative. We want to see lots of kids screened for eye diseases, amblyopia, and such. And Iowa has a great record for screening kids. October 10th is World Sight Day. October 15th, White Cane Safety Day, if you do White Cane Days. And we'll move on to November. November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and November 14th is World Diabetes Day. And it's interesting this year that our Lions District Convention will be in Burlington at the Comfort Inn and Suites. And I will put up back at the beginning or at the end of the program, but it's at Comfort Inn in Burlington, and our international director guest is Justin Faber, international director. So World Diabetes, it's a big deal. Diabetes in our communities is devastating to the health of people. November 15th, of course, your tax forms are due. Your secretary knows about that. December 5th, International Leo Day, and something to support in your communities. Look for school-age high school kids, sponsors in your community schools to get a Leo's Club going. Sponsor a Leo's Club. The Leo's Clubs that our Burlington Club sponsors do more service, I think, than we do, and we're so proud of them. We try to support that. Then we move into the new year in January. Hunger Awareness Month. So there's lots of opportunities to do service to address hunger. January 13th, of course, is Melvin Jones' birthday, the founder of our association. February, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. One of our children's cancer hospitals, the Stead Family Cancer Clinic there in Iowa City, is in our district. And so we want to try to support them as well. Cancer is devastating to families across this country and around the world. March 7th is the 41st Annual Lions Day with the United Nations. And certainly we're going to want to celebrate women and International Women's Day, and through our New Voices program. April is Environmental Awareness Month. April 22nd being Earth Day. And April 25th, Lions Worldwide Induction Day. May, strengthen your membership day, check in on your Lions, get your club finances in order. We'd like to do some membership drives throughout the district. If your club is interested in learning more about doing a membership drive, we'll be putting a team together to help with that process. Our Ottumwa Noon Club has done a great job with that. And just before we were sort of sheltered in place with the COVID-19, I inducted, I believe, 17 new members at the Ottumwa Noon Club. So very strong activity there, and we want to replicate that through our district. June 1, Helen Keller Day. Of course, you know, at the 1925 International Convention, Keller asked Lions to become Knights of the Blind. And ever since, Lions have made vision their primary mission. So service opportunities there. June 7th, Lions Club's international birthday from June of 1917. If your club is celebrating a milestone year this year, please let us know. We'll be looking to help you celebrate. I know that Burlington Noon will be celebrating 100 years in April, and so we're excited about that opportunity. So those are the things there that you can certainly see that. I'll go back here. So this is my introduction to you, and hopefully this will be posted on YouTube and Facebook. And again, the information here is available, and we'll make sure that gets posted out there. Email me, email Nancy, email Brenda, call us on the telephone, send us a letter, send us a card. We'd love to hear from you. You can send us a video if you'd like. However you'd like to contact us, we'd like to be in touch with you. And we're looking forward to this year serving the Lions of 9 Southeast in Iowa. And we want to get you involved. We want to engage you more. If you have ideas, we will certainly be going back and working on the North American Membership Initiative to start new clubs, and we will have plans in place for that. But that is an opportunity for us to strategically plan as we go forward, and that will probably happen in February or early March of 2021 to update our strategic plan. Our goal this year is to start one new club. We would like to gain at least 100 members, and we would like to lose no more than 100 members. We have about 1,000 members as a district. We really need to improve our membership. Membership in Lions Clubs International in the United States has been declining for the last 40 years. We want to start a new club, at least one new club. We want to rejuvenate clubs that maybe are struggling. If you have less than 10 members, we want to help you. If you need help, we want to help you. We will try to identify who needs help, but we need you to be a part of the solution. Lions is important in your community, and we're so thankful that each and every one of you serve as a Lion, whether it's your first year or your 60th year or wherever you are. We're thankful. Where there's a lion, there's a need. Where there's a need, there's a lion. And our motto is we serve. And I want to thank you. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for listening to this. And from Burlington, Iowa, good night.